Hello, welcome to another episode of Two Guys, Two Beers podcast. I'm your host today, Phantom, and I'm with my co-host today,
Max.
Alright, today's episode will be on YouTube at Two Guys, Two Beers podcast.
Yeah, so ignore all of our mess ups.
We don't want to talk about it. But today's episode, let's figure out how Max is doing this morning. This is the first time we're recording in the same room.
Oh, I'm doing alright. Yeah, just glad to be out of Colorado. I can tell you that.
How you like Savannah weather?
Yeah, it's not bad today. So I can't complain about that.
I mean, it's anything better than 33 degrees to be cold.
Yeah, true that. Or almost a foot of snow.
And now you're dealing with a fire. Let's not talk about that. Actually, we're going to talk about it. Let's talk about how the Denver snow helped, but didn't stop the fire in Denver.
Yeah, so basically they're going to say that the snow's going to help offset it a little bit, but then it's going to basically just come back up once the snow melts away.
Yeah, because the land's so dry and really didn't solve that problem. But I think right now they should lose what they can bulldoze so they could at least stop the fire from spreading.
Yeah, I mean, they could do that. They could bring in tons and tons of tanker trucks and all kinds of stuff, at least make the snow soggy.
Would salt help the ground? Make it so that it's not dry? Or make the fire spread?
I mean, it would melt all the snow, so it would help make it go away faster instead of taking longer.
Yeah, that's not good. I was just thinking about would a whole bunch of salt be in a specific area, be like, it will stop the fire from spreading.
No, it shouldn't. I mean, I want to say salt actually does put out fires, though, doesn't it?
I think grease fires.
I don't remember. It's been way so long since I've been in the high class.
I just know never to pour water on grease fire unless you want to die.
Yeah. Hey, you never know. It could be a good time.
No, I seen a video of a fire team showing you the effects of a grease fire, and pretty much the whole kitchen area would explode. Only for 3 seconds, but you would have a whole bunch of black marks around your kitchen.
So it's not even just that. If you throw water into oil, the oil sits on top of the water. So then if you overfill the pot, the oil in the fire will literally just run.
Oh, wow.
So wherever the oil and water go, fire goes with it.
Oh, so you try to pour it down the drain, the whole drain will be catching on fire?
Yeah. Technically, yeah.
Technically.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it would. I mean, I suppose if you wanted to, you could just throw the drain stop in it and it would smolder itself out, but I don't know. I've never really thought of that.
I don't know. I was just thinking about weird stuff that, if somebody ever did pour a shot of fire, I was just thinking about the time where we did fire shots and then somebody almost caught themselves on fire.
No, somebody did catch themselves on fire.
I'm going to say almost because he didn't go fully on fire, but let's just say his face and shirt was kind of on fire for 5 seconds.
Are you talking about me or the person I lit on fire?
We're going to talk about one of our friends that you lit on fire.
Oh, yeah. Well, did I trip or something? Well, no, I caught my hands on fire with a flaming shot.
Yeah, you caught your hands on fire. But then the other guy, instead of blowing out the fire, he just took the shot with the fire. And, of course, when you miss your face, it go down your shirt. And he caught himself on fire.
No, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about whenever I caught my hands on fire and I threw the shot.
Yeah, that was another stupid moment.
And then I threw it onto somebody on accident.
I don't think I was there for that party.
Oh, yeah. No, we were doing flaming shots, and I went to blow out the flame, and I had filled up the shot too much. And needless to say, the alcohol went onto my hands. It was flaming, and I tried to shake it off, and not thinking that I still had the shot in my hand, and I threw it at somebody on accident and caught their pants on fire, and they actually just stood there, and they were just like, really? And I was like, bro, you're on fire.
I wish I was there so I could talk shit.
Were you there whenever we did the...
I was there when one of our friends caught their face on fire because he didn't blow out his shot. Or maybe I went to the living room when it happened. Because I think I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing a flaming shot. That sounds like a horrible idea.
I mean, they almost did. I don't remember who it was. I know one of them had actually almost put it straight up to their lip. And we were like, no.
No, it was one guy. I was there. I can never forget because after that, it was my turn to do it. And I seen from his mistakes, I learned what not to do. And literally, he was trying to pour down a flaming shot without blown out the flame and literally caught his face and chest on fire.
Damn. I wonder if maybe I didn't see that, or I just don't remember it.
You was there. I don't think you remember it.
I don't know. That was a bad night. I did end up in the hospital from my hands.
Yeah, I don't think I was there for that night that you went to the hospital.
Yeah. All right, maybe it was 2 different nights. Apparently, Max over here brings way too much flaming alcohol to parties.
Okay, well, learn never to go to another party with you. Just going to be flaming alcohol shots everywhere. But I want to know, how much can they really do to try to stop this fire before the fire before the snow melts?
It depends, because, the snow's going to make it harder to get into the mountains and all of the different places that they can normally get into.
Yeah.
So, that's going to cause more issues, and then not to mention the snowstorm. If the snowstorm's really bad, they really can't fly planes, so that eliminates planes. And if it's, along with planes, they can't use the helicopters, and so on and so forth.
So, pretty much, it's a good thing, but then the snow really didn't help at all. If anything, caused more problems than helped.
Yeah, to a degree. The good thing is that they'll be able to set up for they'll be able to set up whenever they are ready to, so whenever the snow does start to melt enough for them to get back out there without being on foot, then it'll be a lot easier, and they can have everything ready to go. They can have all the planes and the helicopters already loaded and everything like that.
Well, let's hope that everything goes good for Denver. Don't want the place to catch on fire, and you didn't sell your house yet, so that wouldn't be good for your house to catch on fire.
Well, the good thing is I made sure my insurance company does cover it, so we're all good there.
I wonder if they're going to make you pay a higher rate.
I don't know. I don't care. I just switch to a different company.
Understandable. So let's talk about what happened in New York.
Yeah, so there was a big rally for Trump. Jews for Trump. And apparently they got a lot of backlash.
A lot of eggs and rocks thrown at them on a highway. And over 15 people was arrested, and most of them got disorderly conduct charges. And even mace was being sprayed on cars. Yeah,
there was a person that actually got caught macing an entire family.
That was, first off, that was stupid. I don't know how stupid are you. Like, everybody had a choice to who you voting for. I'm not telling you who to vote for. My whole thing is just go vote. If you really want to be a change, you really want to be the change, go out there and vote for anybody. You can vote for Joe. You can vote for Trump. You can vote for yourself, for all I'm concerned. You can vote for Kanye. Hey, somewhere out there. You can vote for Michael Jackson. People do that every year. You can vote for your dog. Hey, I don't know who do that, but apparently people vote for their dogs. Like, I see how, a lot of people vote for stupid stuff for the president. Like, people literally vote for Michael Jackson. Literally, it was 0.1% of people voted for Michael Jackson before.
I believe it. That'd be the good old Reagan. That's what I'm saying. If I was a Democrat, I would have voted in Bernie Sanders.
Me too. But I'm just saying, if you want to be the change, go out there and vote. And I really don't care who you vote for. That's why, this whole rally thing is stupid to me, because it's if these people for Trump, hey, ain't nothing you're going to do to make them change their mind. Just let them go do their rally. Because now all you're going to do is just refocus them, look, this is why you shouldn't vote for this people, because they is against you no matter what.
Yeah, not even that, that'll make you hate the other party too.
Yeah.
So then, you don't even have a chance to possibly change their mind.
Because let's say that little kid that got pepper sprayed, I would be pissed for the rest of my life.
Oh yeah, that's what the parents said. They said, now they hate the left. Their little kids have a fear for the left, so they don't like them.
Yeah.
So there's no argument on that, you know what I mean?
Well, you never know, because one Republican would say, fuck all Jews and kill every Jew. And then it just really depends on every 4 years what happened. Because I feel like if some idiot will say something negative about Jews, the Jews would go to the left. Or who knows, maybe next presidential race we have more than 2 parties.
Yeah, that'd be my guess. My money would be on we're probably going to have a third party that'd be independent.
I really want 4 to 5 so that people have more choices compared to hey, this is the independent party. 'Cause a lot of independent parties, it's really fake Democrats or fake Republicans.
Yeah, but still, at least that's more of a choice. I think that technically they should allow more than one Republican or one Democrat to begin with.
I kind of see why they don't to a certain extent, because it's like, let's say if you're a Republican, then you could get like certain Republicans to be like, hey, they part of my team, compared to like, hey, let's, because I think, in all honesty, if Trump didn't, if it was a way to get more than one Republican, I don't think Trump would have won. I think the Republicans would have went to a different side other than Trump.
I mean, they didn't even try.
No, they tried during the first, like, the debates and stuff, but then once everybody seen the debates, that like Ted Cruz and everybody was getting destroyed, everybody was just like dropping out, and they're just like, it's Trump.
Yeah.
No, I just remember because when it was like Trump versus Hillary, that was the first time I really cared, because it was Bernie. It's supposed to be Bernie. We don't want to talk about that debacle. And like, I actually went out there and voted for Sanders, and I actually was trying to keep up with all that stuff. And when you try to keep up with everything, you're gonna get a bigger headache, because then everybody gonna point out the lies they've been doing and everything. But to a certain extent, like, it was like Ted Cruz and a couple. What's the Rudy Giuliani, the New York old lawyer that used to be the main.
Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah, Rudy Giuliani, Ted Cruz, a couple other ones. Of course, they had Sarah Palin up there for a little bit, which was ridiculous. But they had them all going for debates with it. You know, Trump has no filter, so he was just like, yeah, you're stupid. And he was telling John, I don't know if you remember when he was telling John McClane, you're not really a good soldier, you got captured.
No. I mean, are you sure about that? I mean, I believe you. I'm just saying. Is there actually a real person named John McClane? You sure you're not thinking about the movie?
No. You don't remember John? How am I a Democrat and I remember? Well, independent now.
So
well,
give Phantom some time over here. We're looking this up.
I mean, you can keep going with what you was gonna say about the Jews.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel bad for him because, I mean, nobody deserves to be treated like that, and especially with everything nowadays that's going on. And then we're trying to fight for equal rights on everybody, and here you are singling out one community. Like, does that make you feel better about yourself? That's my question for anybody out here who really hates Trump. Did that really make you feel better that people did this to them? I mean, what do they accomplish? Some of them ended up in jail.
15 people.
Yeah, but still, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to end up getting in trouble. And, I mean, even if you haven't gotten caught yet, like, there's so many videos. So, say, for instance, if you threw a rock at a car that's actually moving, it's a felony. So, congratulations whenever they catch you.
See, I remember this story because everybody's making a big deal because John McClane was an old Army vet that was a prisoner of war. And then he said he's no war hero because he was just a prisoner of war. This was back in when he was first running for the election.
Huh.
And John McClane was I think the first or second person that went against Obama for the presidential race.
Oh, maybe that's where I was misunderstanding. I thought you were saying McClane. I was thinking not McCain.
No, sorry for mistaking.
That's why I was asking you about, because there's a movie, I can't think of what it is. I think it's Die Hard.
Oh, well, sorry, we don't edit this, so this gonna stay in there. But I remember because I was really keeping up with this to see who I was gonna, because I didn't know if maybe I would go to Republicans if they said the right stuff. But of course, I didn't like certain stuff that was being said, and you know, when certain people went to certain people rallies, they get kicked out, or you know, it's more like, hey, you don't belong here type of stuff happens. Then I'm like, I don't. But then, of course, Hillary was even worse, trying to do a dab or pull that hot sauce out of her. It's just a lot of stuff that happens. And all I wanted was Bernie. I feel like Bernie would have sat back, smoked some weed, and legalized all that shit. But what do I know?
Yeah, you know they're never going to legalize it. Oh,
they're going to legalize weed soon. I believe within either the next presidential or the president after this one. Like, not 2020, but 2024, by then it'll be legal. It's no way in hell they're going to keep now. Like, you see how much money Colorado is bringing in, and Washington is bringing in, and California is bringing in, compared to states that don't legalize